Mr. Teddy.
A floppy disk.
He must be
That's
hiding
all
somewhere
Richard
else.
knows how to use. Maybe I'll find a way to read it.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Not yet, sweetie. As soon as I find something, we'll go. Nothing. Ugh. It's true that he always saves everything on old media. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. What is he talking about? Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Let's go, Sugarfangs.
Leisha. I'm all ears.
Everything went all right.
I knew I could count on you. Was Halsey a good girl?
Yes, as usual.
Good. Were you able to find anything interesting in Ms. Drury's apartments?
Yes, there was intel she had gathered on the guests, including those from the Hartford Chantry.
Anything about their regent, Deneb Osborne?
Yes, he seems to be obsessed with memory magic.
Interesting.
I gave everything to Delsin.
Thank you. I'll take a look at it later. Were you able to see or hear anything interesting?
Hilda was in her room. She was acting strangely.
What do you mean?
She was whispering things, talking to a picture of a mem.
Touching, but that's of no importance.
At Dijon's, I found a letter addressed to the Salem Chantry.
Did he betray me for the Warlocks?
I don't know. It just said that he's participating in your project, but that he would have preferred an agreement with Salem.
Oh, I understand his recent illusions a little better now. I'm going to need to have a word with him. Go on.
I also found that at Jara's, a file on the party. It's a record of everything Journey did.
That could be useful. Give it to Delsin on your way out. Anything else?
I had a vision.
I knew you would. What did you see? Was I in your vision?
I think it was me. My forehead was on fire.
All right. Do you have any idea what it could mean?
Not in the slightest. Are you disappointed?
The important thing is that you're starting to have visions again.
That's all I was able to find.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Leisha.
Richard still wasn't there. Were you able to find out anything else?
Yes, one of my servants just came back from his bar, the Red Salon, as that's where he does his research. I had hoped to find him there. But she confirmed that Dr. Dunham had gone to the party early with a few of his vessels. I'm sorry, Leisha.
No. If he had been destroyed, I would have felt it. I have to go find him.
You're the most discreet of all of us, it's true. But we have no idea what might have happened there. It could be dangerous.
I won't be alone. Halsey will be with me.
Of course. And one last thing. Dr. Dunham wasn't the only one there. There was also Miley, my child. Bring her back to me.
Yes, of course. We'll leave right away.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Thank you, Leisha.
Come here.
Thanks, MM.
You've brought me Journey.
I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delson to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
Not right now, but I will soon. I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
My prince. Delson.
Bazori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The code red is linked to the unification party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drore, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know. It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancilai heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius. With Jara gone, he's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
This isn't just a courtesy visit. You need him.
Oh, don't worry about me. I always manage on my own. Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever-so-pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Mr. Leto is very busy.
Mr. Leto is in the server room.
Blood tests from the Red Salon.
It's gonna be a long night. Mr. Bazori, I need to focus.
Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
Are you supposed to be here? Mr. Leto isn't in his office.
Security has been increased to the maximum. I've never seen anything like it.
Can I help you with something?
Please keep it down.
A list of ingredients
Still no
and
news
side
from our
effects.
assets.
No. I can ask around if you want.
No, it's fine. They'll come to us.
Dijon wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally.
It arrived directly, here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Cut her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. Goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still go and relieve a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've had to exhume a few old bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd stumble across a cemetery full of them. The bottom of downtown. Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them. Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot. This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guys. You're taking over the investigation, and we'll put all the stabbing victims in crates and send them out to the balcony.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea what happened? It's gotta be some kind of cult, right?
At the moment, we're more inclined to think it's a terrorist organization.
Again?
There are lots of Vex.
Don't worry, we're used to it. We'll get them.
We could be helping instead of being stuck here.
Traffic control is looking pretty good right now.
Richard, he sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Body bags. What could that mean? Body bags. What could that mean?
Sorry, but I'm busy.
Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber. Oh, there's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Oh, crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
I don't like it either, Sugar Fangs. But your mother has a job to do. You understand?
If you're scared too, then why don't we just leave?
Because Hazel asked me to do this.
I like Hazel. She lets me come with you. But there are too many people here. And they're all torn and broken.
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that. Not now. Not here. Blood. Kinds were killed here. Somebody spilled wine here. reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
This area is sealed.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard, and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Yeah, and the means to analyze everything we've already taken out to them on the balcony. Smells burnt. LR3. There was a container here earlier.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
That's an easy one. It's death. The vessel's put it in a box, in the dark.
You were overthinking it, Mom. That's not it.
Overthinking? Really? You are a clever girl. Not death, then.
It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey Schoolers, 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing. Ugh, the hunger. It's too strong. Damn it! Somebody spilled wine on this bag. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine. A pouch stained with wine. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. Lavender soap. A cotton towel that smells like lavender soap and wine.
Could someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have
A vessel. Dead. It's the reference of the container that was here. What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it if...
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. The wall was literally blown apart.
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
Need to be real quiet now.
I've never been on a scene with this much carnage.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
We'll be here for a while. Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
We'll be here all night.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
In my entire career, I've never seen anything like it.
There's a note. I wonder what surprise Jara had in store for him. A glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. Same smell as the broken glass in the living room. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start.
I won't be sad when we're through with this.
We can't let you through.
We've got orders.
Traffic control is looking pretty good right now.
Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber.
We're gonna need backup.
I'll stay here, Mom.
Thanks, Pumpkin.
So?
Nothing. A photocopier and some office supplies.
No corpses anywhere?
No.
It's the only room without
A
a body.
reinforced container
It sure smells
that locks from the outside.
Makes our
Not
work
commonly
worth
used to
hours,
store
though.
mortal bodies. A
out
reinforced container
No, everything is boxed
that
up.
locks from the
Even
outside.
the chief has no idea what they're up to.
Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. You alright, Pumpkin?
Yes, I'm trying to be good. How am I doing?
You're being wonderfully good.
Why don't you ask the captain?
Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson, but you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders?
I...
Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
But shouldn't they be collecting all the evidence if they're taking over the case?
Yeah, well, normally. But no one's following standard procedure here. They're cataloging the bodies already. The ones in the lobby are on their way to our morgue, while the rest are stored with their gear on the balcony.
Looks like I'm gonna need to take a little peek. Oh, alright. Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious, okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
It's everywhere.
Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine.
There's so much blood sprayed everywhere.
This area is sealed.
RD. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it. Maybe I'll find something I can play it with. A floppy disk. Another relic. What could be on it? It could be important.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Nothing on this one. How much the repairs are gonna cost.
So little food for so many people.
The amount of blood suggests serious injuries.
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
It's too high. I can't reach them.
Lavender soap.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Come with me over there.
Of course.
Pouch, stained with wine. Somebody spilled wine on this bag.
Got any room left in there?
A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin. Of course. It needs a code.
Come on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Lisa. What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
Please don't touch anything.
We're done with the photos. Now we need to collect samples.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Could you repeat that, please?
If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
If you embrace Hazel Iverson's child, you'd create a blood bond with that kindred and...
But Mom, you know you can't embrace a kindred. If you could, then you'd have lots of sires.
That's right. Your riddles are tough, Pumpkin. Now tell me already.
Easy peasy. The sire of my child can only be me.
Of course. I get it now.
And so, if Hazel Iverson is my sire, then I am her child.
I would have never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood everywhere.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
We've got to hang in there. I don't want to disappoint Hazel. Come on. I have to find Richard. Shit. Richard. They sure did a number on you.
They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals aren't afraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass. All of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait. There might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley. But I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I didn't come here for her. I came for you. I just wanted to make sure you were all right.
This doesn't affect you, does it?
Don't be silly.
Come now. Just stop pretending, will you? It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me, right? You never want us to be together.
She believes that Halsey should be under my care.
Proof of point.
And that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me. I couldn't just leave her.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up here.
To look for Miley, I heard. Do you want to end up like all the others? Shredded to bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait. I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack. And I advise you to watch your step.
I can find Miley without him. And Hazel will congratulate us. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area. Sorry, I'm busy.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect. It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you. Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions. Never met a talkative Fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing, they got here fast, quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office. Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids. We're gonna run short on materials here with all the neat swabbing and bagging.
There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. Some sort of whip, with blood on it.
This attack was prepared.
Hey there, perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for? Blood spatter expert, huh? Well, you've come to just the right crime scene. Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything. In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy. It's all priority, just check the boxes.
sorry, I'm on a tight schedule.
We're barely treading water here.
All right.
Wow, what the hell happened here? He's dead. At least some of us were able to fight back. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. SAD. Must be the name of their unit. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that. A donor shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember now. Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible. the effects of the drugs that Richard gives them to enhance their flavor. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections? Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit. You don't look so good. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Hear me. The bastards who did this are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
Oh no! You found my hiding place!
A gang war? Why not?
Come on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
So there's just these three left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No, we still haven't found him.
We'll get through this.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
Come on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
I'm busy. Sorry.
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
Well, Pumpkin, that's one way of seeing them.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me.
We have to evacuate these 3 containers.
Where are you evacuating them to?
Long Island. Monsignor Stanford's orders.
So that's where they're hiding then. I wonder why all the trouble.
He wants to take his time with those specimens. He won't have time for it here. Anyway, whenever you take one down, just let me know which one, okay? I'll make a note of it in their file.
Sure, fine. Their file, you said?
Yeah. Monsignor brought their files over so we could check off the ones we captured.
Oh yeah, right. And they've got files on us? It's a fucking nightmare. They showed no mercy. They burned both juice bags and kindred alike.
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about. Which one is Miley in? It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
There is an extensive amount of debris that's relatively concentrated.
Come on, our hands on deck can't hurt.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
Evening.
Watch where you're putting your feet.
Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away.
Sure are efficient. I can say that.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. It's the code for a body they must have picked up. I can barely detect a pulse. It'd take a strong stimulant to pull this mortal out of this state. I can barely detect a pulse. It'd take a strong stimulant to pull this mortal out of this state. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing.
Not a room to spare.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
Lavender soap.
What a massacre. And of course, I'm the one who's got to start collecting it all.
There's a lot of evidence to process, that's for sure.
Dust. No. Smells like burnt leather. Ashes.
You fought hard, guys. You can be proud of yourselves.
Someone snipped a cigar here. Ugh, this thing reeks. Whoever smoked it must have left a trail of stink behind them.
Come on, more hands on deck can't hurt.
Monsters.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Monsignor will be growing impatient.
Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this one down.
Be my guest.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later. I hope it's Miley.